Hey everybody, and welcome to the intersection of sports and marketing. I'm Brian Cristiano, and this is episode 27 of Out of Scope. Why social media and customer service are the same damn thing. All you marketers out there need to listen to this.
Sports marketing expert Brian Cristiano.
Brian Cristiano.
Marketers and advertisers and brands always have to keep in mind, you have to play to the state of your audience. Endurance sports athletes are absolutely fanatics.
Having a Facebook page doesn't get you any business, but doing it right can be quite effective.
I've got a question for you. What is the difference between social media and customer service? Absolutely not a damn thing. Zero difference. It is customer service. Social media is customer service. Customer service is social media. They are one in the same. People need to get away from thinking of everything, and everything's always been in silos. Oh, there's social media, and we have our social media people, and then we have our customer service team. No, they're the same thing. Should be the same people. They should be working in the same room. They should be well versed in the brand, and your company needs to make sure that you are allowing these people to make actual decisions, actionable results, and tell it like it is to your customers. No one likes poor customer service. And there's so much of that garbage in so many companies because these big brands think it's smarter. Not all. There's a lot of brands that do it well and have really great customer service. However, there are more brands, big and small, that think that that's a really great way and place to save money. Stupid. Worst place to save money. That's going to kill you in the long run. Really bad idea. Customer service is the best thing you can do for your brand. A really great example. So I race bikes. Probably most of you out there don't know what a power meter is, but it's part of the crank. When you turn the pedals, it shows how much force you're putting into the bike. It's measured in watts, in wattage, so you know how much energy you are actually putting out on the bike, how hard you're actually working, right? When you lift weights, you know how much weight. If you're lifting 100 pounds or 200 pounds, you know. When you're riding a bike, if you don't have a power meter, you don't really know how much power, how much leg, torque you're actually using. But with a power meter, it kind of is like putting the numbers back on the weights and tells you how hard you're working, right? Anyway, sorry, I'd get distracted into a cycling thing there. But my point is this. I had a power meter made by a company called SRAM. It's their Cork power meter. SRAM's a really good company, a really big one. It broke right before I was leaving for a training camp in Arizona back in February, like one day before I was flying out. And so I called up the company, said, hey, do you have a loaner? They had said, no, we don't. We can fix it though. It was a holiday weekend. Monday was a holiday. Long story short, they found a way for me to send them, overnight them my crank set, right, my power meter, so I can't use my bike without it. My bike is useless. Sent it to them. They got it on a Saturday. They pulled an engineer in on Saturday to fix it, shipped it back to me in Arizona to my hotel. It arrived before I landed there from my flight from New York to Arizona. Absolutely incredible customer service, and it stuck with me ever since, right? It's, wow, that's kind of awesome. I have nothing bad to say about this company. If I've had any friction with them in the past, it's all gone, and I'm going to remember that forever. And I can tell you, I've told that story to dozens and dozens of people in the bike racing community who buy those types of products. That's how far good customer service goes. It's actually part of your sales team. However, looking at it from a social media perspective and saying, oh, well, social media, we have this team of people or this person that responds to people on Twitter and Facebook, etc., and then we've got a whole floor of people that answer phone calls. That's nonsense. They need to be the same people because people nowadays are much less apt to say, I have an issue and call up. People are much more likely to post on your Facebook wall, post on your Yelp review, send you a tweet. And it's all social media, right? It's almost a bad term now, social media. I think it's totally abused and gone and overused. There needs to be a better term for it these days because it's way beyond being social. However, that is customer service, is being able to respond to those tweets, to those posts on Facebook, to the reviews left on your Yelp page or any other page or some, even your website, comments in your blog section, whatever it might be. That is customer service. Reaching out to those people if they have a problem as quickly as possible, answering them in a human way, not a canned, copy-pasted, oh, here's the 10 things that you can say. No, letting these people do their jobs, act as humans, talking to other humans, and let them interact with those people, help them solve their problems. They're going to remember that. People remember good customer service, and that turns into not only retaining a client, but potential customer sales for you down the road, because if they had a really good experience, you turned a bad situation from somebody around to a great experience, they're gonna tell people about that, right? This SRAM's product broke. That was a bad experience. They took care of it in a way I've never been taken care of before in customer service, and I remember that and I tell everyone about it. So that's the power that's behind good customer service. And it can't be in a silo away from the people that are customer service reps and your social media people. They need to be the same people. And you need to allow them to be humans talking to other human beings, not machines copying, pasting answers. That's what leads to success. There's no difference between the two. They are one in the same. It's just a different form. It's a different medium in which people now communicate. That's it. Instead of on the phone or instead of in an email, it's in a tweet. It's in a Yelp review. And I'm going to take it a step further and say it's not just about replying and fixing problems when they happen. It's also about seeing people who had a really good experience and reaching out to them and thanking them for being a customer. That is the icing on the cake, because when a customer has a really great experience and then the company reaches out and thanks them for being a customer, even if that's all they do, those people feel special because they know that another human being took time out of their day to respond in a positive way, and not just focusing on trying to control the negative responses, but they're actually seeking out the positive ones and interacting with those too. That, my friends, is really successful customer service. I think it's just service. I think that's the way it should be for every company. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to the podcast. I'm Brian Cristiano, and this is the wrong way to start the show. I totally messed it up.